I was like, you should just have a diamond. Like, because at this point, you're probably going to be between you and like 2 other people be my Final Fantasy, like, experts to refer to. So, might as well give you a diamond so, like, 2 of the mods know not to poke at you if you decide to hang out during those streams and stuff. Here we go, y'all. What are we gonna see? I'm excited. Are y'all excited? We got the epic music playing in the background. Last one for today. Here we go. Yay. Ooh. How's the volume, y'all? Is it too loud? Too quiet?
Please welcome your hosts, Laura Bailey and Matt Mercer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. My name is Laura Bailey, though you probably know me best as Abby Anderson in The Last of Us Part 2, or as one of the cast members from Critical Role.
Indeed. And I'm Matt Mercer, the man behind many video game chaos merchants, such as Like a Dragon's Mad Dog Majima and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. But if it's a Thursday night, I also moonlight as Critical Role's debonair dungeon master, where Laura tries her best to test the very limits of my abilities and sanity.
And you love it. But we're here today joining forces for a very different reason. Exclusive video game trailers, and lots of them.
Indeed, and like a whole bunch of world premieres, deep dives, and developer presentations. It's frankly an irresponsible amount of video game news that will be beamed directly into your brains for the next 90 minutes, so buckle up.
Don't make it
Here we
sound
go.
so scary. This is gonna be fun. Just keep in mind that if you want to wishlist any of the cool games in today's show, then you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show's Steam page.
Indeed, and once the show's over, there'll be plenty of follow-up coverage on GamesRadar.com and the Future Game Show YouTube channel.
Well, I think that's all of the housekeeping out of the way. So let's kick things off with our very first world premiere.
Here we go, y'all. World premiere. Oh, it's space. Is this Mass Effect?
Zafar, pull up nav tech.
I don't know.
Sick. Got it.
Taki, we gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us. Least we can do is get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
Aim for show. Time to say oh yeah with our hammer.
Missile range in 1 minute.
Brace yourselves. We're going for a spin.
Where's Sleazy? Whoa.
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
Whoa.
In Yelota. They never look up. Zafar, you were right. They shut down this.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm coming! I'll cover you.
In space.
Set up high shall be thine eyes. What the hell happened here?
Oh, geez. It, like, fused him. Oh! Hi, DNZ. The Expanse. I thought it was Mass Effect when it started. I was like, where's Pandora?
Glad you're still breathing.
It looks interesting. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. I'll have to ping Sleazy about that one.
What a way to start the show! The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an action RPG crafted in Unreal Engine 5, where you can immerse yourself in the universe of the beloved TV series. Make sure it's on your wish lists.
Sounds pretty awesome. And we're treating you to another world premiere right now and swapping sci-fi for fantasy in the process.
Ooh.
Let's take a look.
Thought it was gonna be Exodus. That's valid. Whoa. She's pretty. Hello? Mommy? Sorry.
I used to swear by my father's oath
Hello?
to protect the wards is
Ooh.
to protect our people. And if it claims our lives,
Okay, I want.
what's one life lost for the sake of the many?
And now, what do you swear by today?
The only one that matters is my brother.
Yeah, I'm
I will
invested.
kill the people who took him from me.
Yes! Oh, I'm gonna wish list this for sure. It looks so good. The music's good too.
Rin, take my hand. Rin!
I hear not the clamor of conquerors. Pestilence must
It looks so good. Ah!
Your father was right about one thing. The wards are breaching,
Ooh!
and should we fail, it may spell another end.
Yeah. Echoes of the End coming this summer. Okay, that's going on the list.
We're thrilled to reveal
And it's on
Echoes of the
console, so
End,
Fair can
a
play.
narrative-driven fantasy adventure coming later this year.
But the fun doesn't stop there. Here's another world premiere.
It's important to note that this is your very first look at the game, but from what I can tell,
Oh, hang
there's
on.
evil residing in these woods.
It's froze. Okay, we're back. I'm interested. I hate the first person perspective, but creepy music. Don't like that. I'm gonna close some things. I think it's might be my internet struggling. There we go. That should hopefully help it out a little bit. Hopefully help it out. It looks interesting, though. Whispers in the fog. Yeah, it seems really interesting.
An isolated cabin in the woods. What could possibly go wrong? That was your first look at Whispers in the Fog.
It's a psychological horror game from a supremely talented solo developer. Be sure to give it a wish list if you like.
Oh, solo did that
Next up, we have
too.
a trailer for an open-world action RPG based on the beloved anime, The Seven Deadly Sins. Let's
We
check it
saw this yesterday. I'm getting this. It looks good. I am a nerd. I am a basic bitch. It's fine. It looked hella cute. I know some people hate Seven Deadly Sins. I enjoyed it. Look, it's a Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah. It looks so good. Gimme. Ooh.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is coming soon to PC and PS5, but you can pre-register now at 7origin.net.
Yes. Oh, Shiro, you and I are of the same mind.
Coming in season
Yep.
7 of free-to-play destructo
Yup.
shooter, The Finals. Let's take a look.
You and I are 1000% of the same mindset because yes.
Where have you been? Then just
Whoa.
stick around.
And not that you need any more reasons, but it's time to move on and talk about
That wasn't
Herdling,
me.
a shepherd simulator with a whole lot of soul.
Okay,
Let's find
that
out
was
when
them.
you
They
can get your hands
skipped.
on it.
Oh wait, they're friend shaped. I love them. They're so cute. I love them. Oh. This is cute. This is so cute and wholesome and I love it. Yay. Herdling. That's really cute.
Herdling launches later this year, but you can try guiding those adorable calicorns right now by downloading the demo, which is out now on Steam. What's next, Laura?
Sleep Awake, which is anything but cute. It's a first-person psychedelic thriller that explores the realm between slumber and death. This game is helmed by Corey Davis of Spec Ops, The Line, and Robin Fink of Nine Inch Nails.
Oh.
Let's take a closer look then.
Interesting. Intriguing.
I cannot sleep. I
Me.
must
Every day. I can't sleep. Now we can't sleep? Oh boy, oh boy. The more games are releasing demos again? Yeah. Same. Yeah, we were just playing a demo a little bit ago. So why is my home floating? Then I'm gonna look into, because I think I might have messed something up, but it looked, and Shiro, it was kind of up your alley too. But it was Fae and demonology or something like that. But it was like a true crime demonology set in the 1920s. Oh wow. Whoa.
Resisting the inevitable comes at a cost.
Give me your idea.
Sleep awake. Oh god, the eye. Why? I don't like it.
Sleep Awake is coming soon, so drop it on your wish lists.
We've got a developer presentation for Ericsson, The Stolen Dream, up next.
Ooh.
It's a cinematic isometric stealth game set in the year 1900.
Oh, isn't that the year you were born?
I am
Ooh.
a few months younger than you, Laura.
Wow.
I don't think so. No.
I must find her
He's a life god.
Whoa.
before he does.
I'm intrigued.
Eric's Home is a game set in kind of a fantasy version of the early 1900s, and it has a Scandinavian theme style to it. I would describe it as a stealth puzzle game with a very strong emphasis on story, where you play up to 3 playable characters that you switch between, and they have their own special abilities that you need to use together to kind of solve situations and puzzles in a kind of interlaced way where everyone's involved.
It's in this setting of a Scandinavian nature, which not only resonates
Love
with
the
me, but with
design.
the rest of the world, because it's so unique. It's always nice to see something new that people can relate to.
So I've worked a lot with like lighting and 3D rendering, cinematic lighting, stuff like that. So Anders showed me a rendering of one of the movies. It just floored me. I thought it was
It looks so
beautiful. And I
good.
said, okay, so Tio, what I want from you is I want you to make this look even better.
We play tested the game a lot, and what people usually say is that it feels like I'm playing a movie, but in a great way. River End Games was based on the idea that if you have the right mix of people, then perhaps a really small team can still make something that's actually pretty cool.
How is this made by 16 people? Like, why is this quality so high?
A little now
I
and
love
then, I
that.
sit down in the couch and I just enjoy a fresh build. The story just gets to perform. You're just drawn right in. It's a magical feeling.
I'm really excited for players to just discover this world. Eric's Home is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Epic Game Store. And we have an exclusive trailer that we're about to show you that
Ooh.
will reveal the release date. I hope you enjoy.
Yay. Yeah, it looks like this is gorgeous. It's kind of giving me a Plague's Tale vibes because of the nature of having a stealth. Because a lot of like stealth and puzzling happens with the Plague's Tale too. So it is giving me that kind of vibe, and I loved that. One of my favorite game series. Yeah, a little bit. I can definitely see that, Dova. Yeah, it's very interesting. I wonder if the mayor has anything to do with this. Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream, July 15th. Ooh, that is very soon.
Thank you so much to our friends at River End Games for that window into the world of Eric's Home. It's coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 on July 15th.
So go wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. All right, now we've got a new trailer for a cel-shaded shooter with gameplay inspired by the Stalker series. Here's the latest trailer for The Explorator.
Ooh. Cute! Oh, it's cute and pretty. I bet it's all gonna go to shit real quick. Oh. I love it's got like steampunk elements, but also like fantasy elements. Whoa, this is pretty. What this? It's pretty. Is that Atlantica? Is that a seahorse? Oh wow. Oh my god, it's a little dinosaur in a little suit. Oh, is that Reptar? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Be careful, little buddies. Oh, God. Why do we look I think we are tiny. The Explorator. Why do we have guns? Well, because everything's trying to kill us, I guess. But wait, if I get to play as a little dino, I love it.
The Explorator is launching into early access today, so
Oh.
go check it out on Steam and support the developers on the road to launch.
Constance is up next, a Metroidvania where you wield the power of a paintbrush to escape a decaying inner world.
Ooh. Again, art style, we love it. Yeah. Hey. Are you okay? No. Why did our hair change color? Ooh! You're finally awake. Wrong game. I just wanted to talk to somebody. Oh, I like that it's a mix of like, oh, okay, scrapbooking, but then you can go fight. This is giving me like Hollow Knight vibes a little bit. So you've chosen to suffer. Paintress? My depression? Constance. It looks really good. November 24th. That was jarring, but is it giving Hollow Knight a Celeste? Yeah,
Constance
that's
is
what I was
coming
saying. It was
PC
giving
on
Hollow
November
Knight.
24th, but there's a demo available on Steam if you want to go give it a go after the show.
Those of you who have tuned in before will know that during the Every Future Game Show, we create a trio of deep dives into some of the most exciting upcoming games.
Woo!
Our ones to watch, you could say.
First game we're tackling for the summer showcase is Titan Quest II.
Ooh.
It's been waiting since 2006 for a sequel to Iron Lore's cult classic action RPG, and the good news is
RPG.
right in the corner.
So let's dig into the details with the help of Grim Lore Games.
Make you a hero of myth. Sleazy!
Whole story
I have games for you.
is about hope.
Oh.
Titan Quest 2 is kind of your Diablo-esque action RPG, but
Oh.
it's set in ancient Greek mythology. You
Oh.
really can immerse yourself in what
There was
you
a space
associate
game to
Greece with.
start.
You'll be
I
fighting
thought
the
it was Mass
mythological
Effect. It was
monsters, some of which
not.
we came up with ourselves.
But
Some
I
of which
thought
are
of
from
you because
Titan
it
Quest
looked really
1.
cool.
Greek mythology also has
And you're a
become very
cool
much part of pop
bean.
culture in the last 2 decades.
So-
Some other games have had great success with this, and we thought that we have this great IP on our hands, why not use it? In Titan Quest 2, you'll be playing as
Ooh.
a rather unknown hero character. You're not really a hero yet. You're honestly just training.
It gave
to
Mass
be a
Effect vibes, I'm
capable
gonna be
fighter.
honest.
You have
It was
a
not
niece
Mass
called
Effect, though.
Aristeo. She's from Sparta and used to be a priestess of Nemesis, as you'll find out
Whoa.
later. You will build up your own worth over
This looks
time
fun.
as you prove yourself in front of the gods. Gameplay-wise, Titan Quest 2 is very much a classic ARPG, but we've got our own twists in there with like the mastery system, for example, where you merge 2 masteries into one,
instead of just
Oh,
being
fair.
given
I have a
classes.
game for
So
you.
have to find
I
these little
saw it and almost
entanglements
screamed
that you can
your
have between
name.
the two masteries, these
I'm gonna be
synergies,
honest.
and make the best use of them possible.
It made me really happy. There's
From
lots
there,
of games.
You can take your character in multiple directions, be mixed classes.
I'll
is
shoot you
something
the
we
name of it so you
support
can look
quite
it
a
up.
lot, actually. But the core fantasy stuff, just a tanky warrior, of course you're gonna have
Ah!
that. You can take your character in many directions, and choice is at the core of our game. Your
What is
abilities
going
will be
on? Thankfully, I
modifiable,
had the tab
so
muted. If you would
each of them
disturb my
has
nap, we would have had
several
beef. I would
modifier
never dream of
choices that
disturbing
you
your
can equip
sleep.
into your skill. This is
That's
our
the name of the
little
game if
innovation
you want to go
in
take a
this
look
space.
there. Because I thought of you. I'm definitely going to be playing it, but I thought of you. And it's
We are
available
not
on
going to be
console.
doing any microtransactions in this game because we don't believe in that form of monetization in general. We will be doing traditional DLCs, however. So after the 1.0 launch, we'll be putting out larger DLC packs. which
Yeah,
will
Cheryl.
include, additional chapters, so more content in general, bosses, creatures, areas, and masteries, of course.
I was gonna say,
So
yeah,
Titanfall 2 will be
you do.
coming to Steam Early Access very soon. You can wishlist it now already. And we're looking for
Exactly.
a summer timeline for this. And then later, the other platforms.
Yeah, I was like, this is such a good vibe, and I want more. This is such a good vibe, and I want more. But also, the trailer looked stunning from what we were seeing. So I was like, fuck
Titan
yeah.
Quest 2 is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Games Store. Wait, legendary actor Yui Lowenthal?
The Spider-Man to my MJ? What are you doing here?
Hey guys, how you doing? I was just, wandering the sound stages, taking in the sights and smells, and then I heard you guys making noise about video games out here, and I thought I'd join in.
Okay, well, I mean, since you're already here, why don't you take the next trailer? Well, right?
I mean, if that's okay with you guys, I don't
No,
wanna...
no, it's great. Work your magic. We'll just be over here.
All right. Got you. Well, get ready, folks, because it's time for another world premiere. This one's a follow-up to a beloved puzzle adventure that launched back in 2020.
World premiere.
I have seen things that
Oh, this is why he's probably here. I think it's his game.
I've tried to escape my past.
Oh, well.
I've had enough of death and madness. But the world is changing. Some now search for answers in the far reaches of the world.
Oh.
For shocking secrets and dizzying marvels.
Pretty.
For there lies upon this world of man a mocking and incredible
Call of the Elder Gods. Ooh.
Call of the Elder Gods, starring yours truly, is a Lovecraftian narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles. So get it on your wish lists ASAP.
So you weren't just wandering the lot then?
I mean, I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Classic marketing.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later. I gotta wander.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming, man. Bye. See you, bye.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other voice actors hiding on set, we'll throw it out to some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Free bio course. How hard could it be?
Oh, jeez. Hannah, are you still running the giveaway? No, it ended. It's giving Eurovision host. Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Narrative puzzle adventure coming soon to PC and consoles.
This is
So
not
get it
me,
on your
I
wish lists
swear.
ASAP.
So you weren't just...
I think they're having some tech
I mean,
issues.
I was, but then, it's called marketing, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
That was not me, I
Classic marketing.
swear.
Classic.
Anyway.
All right, catch you later.
Bye,
I gotta wander.
This is the second time it's like skipped.
See you, bye. Okay, so while I go make sure there's no other
Peek your
hiding on
vision.
set, we'll throw it out to
No.
some back-to-back trailers.
I'll stay here.
Yeah, the YouTube chat is going off right now.
Hard.
I'm gonna say this. I said it during the women-led gaming showcase. It was very refreshing to not have any first-person perspective games. There were shooter games in there, but they were not first-person. It was very, very, very refreshing, I'm gonna be honest.
Welcome to Veil of the Witch, a turn-based
Whoa!
tactical RPG with a roguelite twist.
Turn-based, you
play
say?
as Ash, a shipwrecked castaway with no memories and a big-ass sword.
Let's see if I remember how to use it.
Okay,
5
intrigued.
years after a bloody civil war, you wake up trapped on a mysterious island filled with monsters, cultists, and a whole lot of zombies.
Suffice to say, this whole island is madhouse.
Whoa.
Combat in Veil of the Witch is built for hardcore tactics fans, with an emphasis on speed and brutality. That means a small party, tight battle maps, and enemies that can drop you in just a few hits.
That's fun.
To stand a chance, you'll have to master each ally's unique kit, whether that's frontliner Marco, glass
Ooh.
cannon caster Laurent,
Not the glass
or
cannon.
backstabbing cutthroat Emile.
Hi, Emil.
All your abilities work on a cooldown, so you'll have
I am
to think
awakened.
smart and learn to juggle.
Shira.
You can also level up and unlock new skills right in the middle of battle. Surrounding this rock-solid core is a branching roguelike structure focused on skill in the face of unpredictable challenges. Face off against cool bosses.
Whoa.
Burn! Beacon of the dead!
Get your shipwrecked.
There.
Then head back to town.
I was also
where you can
curious
unlock
about the
upgrades,
girl, but they
chat with
didn't
allies,
name her.
Craft equipment and more. And if you're
So I didn't
real
want to be like,
nasty,
hey
take
girl,
on
hey.
trials mode for bigger challenges and better rewards.
You didn't say her name.
Fight,
I wanted to know
rise
more.
again, stronger, then come back and conquer.
I am just a girl, okay?
Veil of the Witch.
I did. They didn't
Early
say her
access
name.
available now on Steam and coming soon
I
to
quit.
Xbox,
I quit.
PS5, and Nintendo Switch.
Everything. I quit. It's on the list. Listen. Vern, I found my two best friends in your mods. You have to name Nahala? Weak. Not wrong, fair, not wrong. These are my people. They're pretty awesome, Shira. I'm not gonna lie. To give context, Shira was one of Sachi's mods. Along with I. So like I said, sure. Okay, you made your point. You're correct. Okay, I said you're correct. Listen. Hey, you works, but it sounds so rude. Hey, you. Hey, yo, can I get that number?
Can anyone hear me?
Oh, no.
Dispatch to Unit 1. There's an ongoing fire.
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy.
Oh, are we all gonna be firefighters?
Break that door open.
But what if I want to set fire? Oh, jeez. Oh, no, a team firefight game? There's been a couple team games that looked really fun.
Found one of the victims. Please, get me out of here.
Heroes. The world is
Whoa. It jumped?
sons and daughters of farmers with too much bravery.
I mean, I'm not
and enough
complaining,
wisdom.
but...
So some say. But what is a hero without a princess to save? Without dragons
Fair,
to
why you gotta call me out like this? And during Pride?
That's where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be.
I know. I kind of feel bad for the companies.
You'll find necromancy
necromancer who, according to our reports, is a
Because they're jumping around a lot.
to the story.
Because you know they paid money for this advertising too. I kind of feel bad.
Titled Hellgates Anew, your first ritual sacrifice.
As it turns out, putting the soul of a demon inside of a skeleton is a touch more tricky than you might imagine.
What? What is happening? Why are we jumping?
Unit 1 to dispatch. Copy.
What is happening?
Supply line ready.
Break that door
Oh God!
The princess without dragons to slay. Nothing. That's where you come in. As an agent at the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs, you will ensure everything is as it should be for the hero's arrival.
Inside this cave, you'll find a necromancer who, according to our reports, is a complete
This
and
is such
utter
whiplash.
embarrassment to the story.
Everything's on fire. Pleasant countryside. Get me out of here. Demons in a skeleton. This is funny as shit, man. This is funny as shit. I feel so bad for
We, the members of the United
It's like every tech man, they're just choosing to forge ahead. I know. It kills me. From a production standpoint, I'm dying on the inside. No, see, this is like the third or fourth blip. It's been so bad.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm?
It's like the third or fourth blip. Because it started within like,
felt good, but incompetent.
I would say like 2-3 minutes of the stream it did it. I don't even know what this game is anymore. Are we firefighting?
Happy to welcome you.
I know, they're going to
tonight,
yeah.
Wish list the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs today.
Oh, well, that looked very cute.
That's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and Y2K aesthetics.
That's me.
Oh. What the fuck? The graphics look gorgeous. What happened to my firefighter game, though? I don't know, Shiro. I think it just arsoned itself out. I don't know. That's what I want to know. No idea.
But what is a story without a good hero at its helm? With one unsanctimonious swing, you lop his head off. It hardly felt good, but incompetent evil is still evil. We are happy to welcome you,
Oh my god!
newest agent to the corps.
Oh no!
Wish list the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs
I
today.
feel so bad.
Oh, that's one for the critters. The Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs is coming later this year.
And now for something completely different. This one's for the fans of shooters, anime, and
The whiplash is so real. Oh. Are we sure this time? Are we sure? Bring back early 2000s flip phones, honestly, so I can hang up on people dramatically. Mood. What is happening? They need with the technical difficulties message up and fix their shit. They really do. I can't even tell if this is planned or not. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Waifu Tactical Force is a 3v3 anime shooter coming soon to PC, but you can jump into the open
It
playtest
just
on
jumped
Steam
again.
after the show.
Now we've got a trailer for an action platformer inspired by the ancient art of paper folding.
Are we
Let's take a
sure
look
about it?
At Hirogami.
We saw this yesterday. It looked really cute. It's all about origami, but it's Hirogami. And it looked really cute. And I like it's not in first person. He's a frog. It is fair. I'm like scared. It's gonna just cut. It's so pretty. I love that. It's so cute. I'm intrigued. Yeah. Yep, I got you, Fair. It's already on the list. Already on the list. Because they showed this one yesterday. Ooh. The music's gorgeous, too. Hirogami! Yay. Are we gonna stay here or is he gonna jump?
Is coming to PC and PS5 on September 3rd. Fold it into your wish lists on Steam and the Epic Games Store. And check out the free demo, which is available on Steam.
Okay, time for an update on Eve Frontier. This is CCP Games' Spacebound Survival MMO.
Space!
Eve Frontier is an invitation for everyone that have had the idea in their brain to make a game. And often the best way to make a game is to start.
Heck yeah. We'll be raiding into you, Fair.
We have now created an MMO server-side modding platform.
I will be there soon.
Invitation to you to come and build with us. You can build tools, you can build worlds, you can do so many things. And this is a great way to start your game development.
I'm gonna see if I can find that game
by
for you,
sort of
Sleazy, that I was
playing
thinking of.
around in the amazing survival space horror sandbox we have created. When we made Eve Online, we very much wanted to make a sandbox experience where most of the things and the
There it
infrastructure in the game would actually be built by players. But we did build quite a bit of it ourselves. Seeing what emerged from Eve, especially when it comes to the third-party development ecosystem, we could actually give a lot more agency to players to literally build the world. So as we go through this process of stripping down to a survival game, we are on the other hand building up an amazing modding platform. Basically what Eve Frontier enables third-party developers is to mod the actual server, creating additional software that both reads and writes the world state. And that, I think, will enable something truly astounding that has never been seen before. But this is very much inspired by the third-party ecosystem that is developed around Eve Online. We are basically supercharging that with the smart assemblies and the modding platform we're built into Frontier. And what we have seen so far in our various hackathons and events, and what we've just seen in the sort of builder community overall, absolutely delivers on that vision in spades.
Founder access for Eve Frontier is available now, and you can head to evefrontier.com to jump in and find out more. What's up next, Laura?
We have a brand new trailer for Formula Legends.
Are we sure?
An arcade racing game that covers the history.
I don't believe anything at this point. Ah, Liza P is ready. I don't believe anything at this point. I don't. DNC, do you remember what that game was called at the very beginning? You know, move forward only backward and then forward again. Yup. You right. Oh, I have also been convinced we will be playing Resident Evil and Final Fantasy. We will be doing those. Gotcha. That helps me at least. Expanse. There we go. I found it. Sleazy, this is the game. That was the very first trailer they showed, and I was like, oh, sleazy. You're welcome. I try and look out if I think there's a game that one of my friends or mods might like. I try and grab it.
Release on PC and consoles, but you can play the demo now on Steam and also wishlist.
I try.
Steam or the Epic Games
I do my
Store. But
best.
For now, let's keep it rolling with our ones to play section, which is a future game show staple. It's a montage of exciting games that you can play on Steam right after the show.
So if you like what you're looking at, don't hesitate to download a demo and dig in.
First up is Catastrophe. This is an action roguelike where you play as a kitty abducted by aliens and repel enemies with your trusty sidekick, the Star Cursor.
Aww.
Players can mod Polo's abilities to settle on a unique playstyle and pick their route through a series of interstellar environments.
The babies.
Next up, we've got Phase Zero, a survival horror throwback with fixed cameras and immersive pre-rendered environments.
Oh.
A menacing illness has descended on the town of Flint Peak. Can you solve puzzles and tango with monsters to make it out alive?
Or what about Blood Grounds? It's a gladiatorial roguelike with a
Ooh.
twist. You'll recruit, train, and command a crew of warriors in strategic turn-based battles, then develop a coastal city in the interim. Carve your name into the annals of history and spill buckets of blood.
Interesting.
Last but not least, we've got How to Escape, Lost Submarine. With one player on PC or console and the other using a mobile companion app, you'll communicate and collaborate.
Interesting.
To complete puzzles and stop the outbreak.
That's gonna be
before.
chaos.
No pressure. That was our ones to play montage. Be sure to follow up on anything that caught your eye.
But let's keep on sailing with another exclusive trailer for a naval combat simulator set in the late 18th century.
Ooh. Ahoy is a work in progress. All. Ooh, are we gonna be pirates? Yo ho.
Begins with a plan.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Oh.
A vision etched on parchment.
Oh.
Foretelling glory.
Oh.
Downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear.
Stab him. I'm kidding.
Death and dishonor. Fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless.
But I wanna be a pirate.
True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in
I
the
mean, sticks.
and the legend we become.
Sphinx. Yeah, are we chasing down pirates? I would rather be a pirate. Hi, Caracol. It's visually gorgeous. The music's great.
We sail. We fight. We endure. For the voyage is life. And life is
dolphins. Okay. It's visually pretty. Oh. Oh. Okay. I thought maybe there might be something else.
Join the crew today on Kickstarter.
I could see my dad playing that game. Mm-hmm. I could see him enjoying that game and just living his best sailor life.
Check out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
The Spotlight montage is up next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt has to say with that
I
gothic
see
vocabulary.
critters.
We'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant.
I see puppy. Stop.
Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for
Ooh.
damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC.
Are we playing
Colonizers
Damn
time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
I know, that sounds like, oh.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect.
Oh.
An all-in-one simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out firsthand. As well as
Roguelikes,
green
well,
and
it's my
obstacles
year.
between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a hack-and-slash roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the
Out the funding drive for Ahoy at ahoy.gg/Kickstarter. And you can also wishlist the game on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
The spotlight
Did
montage
it
is up
again.
next, so say goodbye to our corporeal bodies and hello to our disembodied voices.
What Matt means to say with that Gothic vocabulary is that we'll be back on stage once we've talked you through some super cool games.
That's what I meant. Flickshot Rogues is a turn-based strategy roguelike where you trade tactical trick shots for devastating damage. Across a constantly shifting cartoon peninsula, players will trigger explosive combos and commit to game-changing upgrades. It's coming to PC later this year, but you can try it for yourself ahead of time by checking out the free demo on Steam.
Now let's take a look at Under Par Golf Architect. An
Are we
all-in-one
sure?
simulator where you mold terrain to create world-class courses and then try them out.
Are we
firsthand.
sure?
As well as placing the green and obstacles between, you'll manage staff, budgets, and customers on your way to crafting a golfer's paradise. It's coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can wishlist
Yes.
it now on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Ascend to Zero is up next. It's a
Are we
hack-and-slash
sure?
roguelike where you play as the last surviving human of a devastated world. To help with that unfortunate predicament, you can freeze time to anticipate attacks and topple voxel monsters. Ascend to Zero is coming soon to PC, but in the meantime, you can check out the free demo on Steam and drop it onto your wish lists.
Or how about Animal Kind? This is a cozy cooperative
This
town
looks
building game
cute.
where you
I
play
want
as a
it.
crew of adorable critters.
Yes. Gimme.
Suits. Players will use their industrial-grade opposable thumbs to scavenge the landscape for
I
materials and establish a community of
need it.
creatures. Animal Kind is coming soon to PC. But if you head to the Steam page, you can sign up for the alpha playtest, which is arriving in July.
Next up is Don't Wake the Beast.
Just in time for
The
Salem's
developers have sent over an
birthday.
intricate overview, so I'll sit this one out.
Hi, my name is Timek. I'm the game designer and producer behind Don't Wake the Beast.
Gotcha.
Don't Wake the Beast is a stealth roguelike in which your goal
Oh,
is to
another
steal as many
roguelike.
treasures as possible and run away from the beast. The tricky part is that each treasure has its weight, and the more you pick up, the more noise you generate. But when you fail, there's always another run. My game will feature 4 biomes, all with unique mechanics and beasts. It's scheduled to release in 2026.
We're rounding things out with Worship, a cultist simulator where you try your best to bring about the end of the world. Inspired by Pikmin, this cute and creepy multiplayer roguelite tasks you with performing blood rites and recruiting followers to please the old ones. It's coming soon to PC, and you can wish
Get out my brain, developers. Oh. Sleazy, there was a game that directly
That was our
called out my
Spotlight
depression
montage.
and
We hope you
anxiety.
enjoyed the Summer Showcase selection. Laura?
Oh, it's time for an update on Scum, the survival shooter with poop
It
mechanics.
was, I was like, this
Not
is
as in, like,
uncalled
you're bad,
for.
No, just like you have to manage your bowel movements to survive.
No, they're just sitting in my wallet.
Peggy 18.
Also, there is a giveaway open too. Oh shit.
If those inspired reviews have grabbed your attention, then we're here to help.
Yep, you can head to the link on screen right now for a chance to win one of 100 keys for Scum 1.0.
And if you're not one of the lucky winners, then you'll just have to jump in with the rest of us when it launches on June 17th.
Now, our next game is a squad-based survival shooter where you dodge deadly dinosaurs. Here's the latest trailer for Deathground.
Whoa!
Deadly dinos are on the loose in Deathground.
I thought it was Jurassic Park for a minute.
Squad of up to 4 players. You must do everything you can to survive in these dinosaur-infested abandoned facilities.
Could you survive? Hi, we're Jaw Drop Games, the indie dev team behind Deathground.
The main threat you'll need to avoid is the raptors, specifically Utah raptors. So unlike velociraptors, which are much smaller, they measure around 7 feet tall.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I'm about 5'3", so that's a pretty menacing heights comparison for me.
We've spent most of our development
Dinos.
taming them, and it's been a huge challenge because...
How do you get something that
How,
size
Dova?
with that tail to behave all in multiplayer?
How?
Exactly. Of course, there'll be other dinosaurs for you to deal with. The #1 culprit for causing chaos is the Compsognathus, aka the Compy.
What might look like a decent hiding space for you as players might actually be a refuge for these little creatures.
Oh,
putting
shit.
the terror in territory.
As for other species, you may spot the Allosaurus,
Snacks and scratches.
Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops roaming around in the background.
And the next thing you know, you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, hell no.
There are multiple maps and missions that will be playable at launch. Mission Command, the single-player tutorial and introduction level.
Geothermal, where you'll need to repair everything so you can restart the power plant.
Agricultural, which has become a little bit overgrown and it is in need of some weeding.
And biomedical, which is my personal favourite, where you'll have to sneak in and steal raptor eggs. You know,
Oh,
for
shit.
science.
Each mission is replayable and is an important piece of the puzzle.
I don't know if stole. It's definitely giving like Jurassic Park vibes. I can see that they're heavily inspired, Caracol.
Deathground is launching on Steam Early Access this year. Keep a lookout for our roadmap.
Ooh. But, you know, I don't think it's necessarily
Steam
stole.
Early access later this year. Keep an eye out for roar news on that front.
Not the roar.
Refusing to acknowledge that pun, so let's move on with our second Ones to Watch deep dive, shall we? Here's Rogue Factor to tell us more about the studio's new weird action-adventure game, Hell Is Us.
Also, don't forget to join the giveaway, y'all. It's a really cute game. What happened here? Whoa.
Madness and hatred and lots of it.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Jacques Belated, and I am
Mods, you're welcome to enter
director
as well.
and executive art director on Hell Is Us here at Rogue Factor. So the game that we've been developing for pretty much almost 5 years now is a game called Hell Is Us. So the game is definitely like an action-adventure game.
It is set in the world of Adia. It's a
cute.
rogue state where there's a lot of really weird things happening. You play Ren.
Oh.
He was born there. Yeah, he was raised in a foster system in Canada, and he's going back basically to find answers.
This thing that games do now, contemporary games, where the adventuring is just, if you think about it, the exploration and the discovery, they're only there by theme. You had just been following marker after marker, and until the last marker is over your actual thing you needed to find. Almost all the variables connected to the exploration and connected to your discovery
It's interesting.
are given to you on a silver platter. So we look at it kind of like the inverse in our game because we got rid of all these things.
I remember chatting with John about the old Zelda games, how it was straightforward and like you had just enough to know where to go, but not too much.
It's basically how life works if you think about it, right? We basically orient ourselves by sight and hearing and what people tell us, right?
Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
You talk to NPCs and they're literally going to tell you a clue, right? So Rebecca and Jova, when she kind of hints you where the Owen convoy, the direction that it took, she says, I don't know where they went exactly, but I know they took the road that goes behind the weird monuments. And she says, you can see them from here. And as you're talking to her, behind her, quite far, you see some peculiar monument-looking thing. You're like, is that what she's talking about? Like, is that, if I go, and then you go there and you see the road that turns, and it's, maybe the convoy did come here. I think that's kind of very unique, and it works really, really well. Like any game, especially a game of almost 40 hours, sometimes it works better than others. You know, no game is absolutely perfect, but it's very much, it's the joy of exploration, the joy of discovery, yeah.
The Abbey is closed. Official AAF business.
Of course, we can't talk about Hell is Us without talking about our monsters, and the enemies, the limbic entities, are physical manifestations of human emotions, of human
Oh.
What does an emotion look like? Who knows? So we had many iterations. We ended up with these kind of like fractally, geometrically things.
I love the sword design. That's really cool.
And rage. So the Hollow Walker represents a bit. It's just a husk. That's why we call it the Hollow Walker. It's
Husk!
Like a facsimile of a human being
Pandora.
who felt this very strong negative emotion. And then they look like that because we tried a lot of things, and they ended up looking like this, you know.
Husk!
So you'll be able to play Hell is Us on September 4th, 2025 on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and obviously PC.
Wishlist it now because Hell is Us is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th.
All right, I think we're due another world premiere, don't you? This one's an action adventure set in a drop-dead gorgeous cartoon world.
And it stars some very familiar faces.
Wait, is it us?
Maybe. Let's throw to someone who knows while I take this totally real phone call. Hello? Hi.
Fucking Husk.
Hey Laura, hey Matt.
Sam!
I'm super excited to be back on the Future Game Show where I belong, and you are doing a fantastic job. Like I said to the producers when I was hosting, if you strike me down, this is live, isn't it? So yeah, New Tales reached out and I am officially in their game.
Yay!
Actually, seeing you just reminded me, they're looking for a killer writer who can also perform. Let me call Jasmine. Look, it's fine. You're doing great for time. Hey, Jazz.
Jazz!
I've got a really cool gig. Want to join me in a game? If we're both in, I'm pretty sure Matt and Laura will be on board too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be in a game with you. But only if you're coming to the D&D group next week, because our party could really use a barbarian.
All right. I guess we're all doing this. That was easy. So let's check out exactly what we're getting ourselves into.
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Huh? So we're a blob? It is, but I love it already. Yeah, it's wild. The music's really good. Whoa! Pandora, I found another game for you. Actually, I found a couple other games for you. I'm not even gonna lie. I found a couple.
That's right. We're joining Samantha Bayard, yes, Karlak herself, and the awesome Jasmine Bular in Fading Echo, coming to PCs and consoles next year.
And you can wishlist it today on Steam or the Epic Game Store. Go, 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 go.
We got another block of back-to-back trailers up next. Let's dig in.
Don't forget to enter the giveaway, y'all. I'm gonna be pulling it very soon.
We have been blessed to live in times of peace, but our city is not without its enemies.
Hmm.
The demons above, and the beasts below.
And yes, mods can enter the giveaway. It's totally fine. Whoa!
To be bishops too.
Through Shale, all things are possible.
It's time the three of you learn the true purpose of the bishops. Listen up.
We recruit from the finest soldiers in the church, and still, 1 out of every 3 bishops doesn't make it past the first year.
Does it get easier after that?
We gave you those robes for a
Is it
reason.
Terraria? Whoa!
The church.
Sacred fire. Dance party. Oh, Pandora. That out and about game that was giving Outlander vibes. The demo's live as well as they're open for playtesters. So, just saying. Just throwing that out there for you. They are accepting playtesters right now. I applied today and I got in immediately. Yeah, you should. Do it. Yeah. I got you, boo. He's cute, the babies. There's another one too that what's the name of it? Hang on. The other one is Death and Phaeology. You need to check that one out too. The demo is live. Because that is also your vibe, Pandora. I have a list. We were trying it out a little bit ago. That demo is also live too. Oh, she's cute. I like the style. The style of the game looks really fun. I'm not much of a sci-fi kind of gal, but it looks really cool. We got a retro game. Woo! We love a good little, like, throwback to the oldies. Joe and Mac Retro Collection. We love a retro vibe.
We're back, and you can wishlist all of those games by heading to
The Future Game Show Steam page.
the Future Game Show's Steam page.
With that out of the way, it's time for a spine-tingling closer look at the next game from the minds behind Until Dawn.
Directive 8020 is about a deep space mission to save humanity and the shape-shifting alien who gets in the way.
Aliens!
Now let's throw it over to Supermassive Games.
Space! It's a super massive game.
Just lower the gun.
Not until you move from the scanner.
Ah!
Those things can change shape.
Ah!
Don't you ever point that thing at me again.
Ah!
Scan complete. Subject unidentifiable.
We need urgent assistance. Please.
Ah!
But what if that went differently? Hey, I'm Will Doyle, Creative Director on Directive 8020, and I'm here to share with you a new feature that we've added for the first time in a Dark Pictures game.
Ooh.
Turning Points is a new narrative system which allows you to go back and change the outcome of your choices. As with all
Oh.
our games, Directive 8020 has a branching story with multiple
That, I love that. We've played a couple of the Dark Anthology.
paths that you've taken in the game and see alternate paths that link to each of the major decisions that you've made. With Turning Points, you can rewind to a pivotal point or decision.
I
collect
like
missing
this.
collectibles, or see how different choices would have played out. By the same token, your actions matter in our games. If you want to live by your decisions, there's also a survivor mode setting that prevents you from rewinding.
Oh.
It still lets you view the decision tree.
I like that
Turning
quality
Points
of
will be
life
available
update. That's a
both
really
digitally and
good
physically
quality.
for all copies of the game from when you start your very first mission.
That's a really good quality of life update. That's been my one gripe is that like when you make those decisions in the game, you have to go back to the save file.
Introduces the ability to rewind and change
So
your
the
choices
fact that
to see the
it's built into the game, I love
It's
that.
coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025.
Because the core you can do
If
it
it's
once
not
you
on
beat
your
it the
wish list
first time.
already, go fix that.
Our next game is just as scary, but for entirely different reasons.
Oh?
Cairn is a death-defying
Oh yeah,
climbing
this
simulator
game. You
with a
have your grippers out and you climb.
Here's the game bakers to tell you more.
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. Your goal is to climb a mountain.
You have your
and reach a
grippers
summit
out
no
and
one
you
has ever
climb.
conquered. You can climb almost anywhere, and the climbing mechanics are highly realistic. You'll need to carefully manage your balance and stamina. Make a mistake, and you'll fall and get hurt. For the first time, we are also showing what it's like to climb at high altitudes. When you get up there, you'll face ice walls that require you to use ice axes and spikes. But don't think you can just jam your tools into the ice. Ice climbing is precise. You'll need to aim for cracks and edges to get a solid grip. Cairn's realistic climbing system also supports mixed climbing. That means you can have one hand on the rock and the other using an ice tool. It's up to you to read the rock face and choose the most strategic route to the top. Cairn is coming up on PlayStation 5 and Steam later this year. You can
Looks
already
so
give it a try
cool.
in the demo available on PC and PS4.
I think climbing mountains in theory sounds so cool. Would I do it?
Cairn is coming to
Probably not.
PlayStation and PC later this year. And you can also check out a free demo on both platforms after the show. What's next, Matt?
We're mixing things up with a double bill of trailers. Here are two great games from our friends at Quali.
All right, y'all. Last call for the giveaway. Make sure to enter. I'll put a little... And mods, yes, you can enter. It's totally fine. We have another giveaway after this, so... Please enter the giveaway. It's a really cool game. Whoa. Thank you, Pandora. Honestly, it's another one that's up your alley, too. Why? All right, we will see this other trailer, and then I am pulling the winner. So, enter the giveaway. We have another one after this. Ooh. Whoa. Puzzles. No worries, Dova. Oh, jeez. Whoa, that look cool. Oh, are we just the littlest?
Is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and
I
Xbox,
fear it
so give it a
glitched
wish list on
again.
Steam or the Epic Game Store.
Moving swiftly on, it's time for a look
Well,
at
that
Ludo.
looked really cute
This
from
is a
what we
psychological
saw.
thriller where the protagonist is trapped inside their own home, and we're about to
I'm
find
gonna be
out
sad.
how you can play it.
Peggy 18.
It glitched again.
How can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't?
Oh no.
Do you trust what you see?
No. Never.
What you hear?
No.
What happens when everything starts to feel wrong?
I sink into depression.
You seem fake.
You asked, game. I'm gonna answer. Whoa. Luto.
How much longer are you going to pretend to ignore it? Don't do it. Don't let him get you again.
Is that my depression? Depression, is that you, Colin?
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5,
Yeah,
and Xbox.
I caught
In the meantime,
that
you can wishlist it
morning.
on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time again, and this next reveal arrives with an introduction from a very special someone.
Ooh. All right, I'm pulling the winner.
Hello,
Last
everyone.
call.
I'm excited to be a part of Future Game Show 2025. There are so many amazing games coming out, and I'm very happy that I have a bit more time to play them these days. As many of you know, I have been a huge fan of the work of N-Dreams. Synapse is my favorite VR game of all time, and I'm honored to present this new groundbreaking title from the team. If you are at Summer Game Fest, I shall see you on the show floor at the N-Dreams booth. So
I love his
it
like
is my pleasure
office behind him. It
to
looks so nice.
introduce you to Reach.
Pandora, you win. I'm gonna message you the key. Whoop. Congratulations, Pandora. It did it again. What we might do is we might...
Ludo is coming to PC, PS5, and Xbox. In the meantime, you can wishlist it on Steam or the Epic Game Store.
It's world premiere time
This
again.
is what we're gonna do real quick, y'all. Give me 2 seconds because I can't do this. It's I heard apparently it's fine on Twitch. So let me see. Of course, we got an ad. That's why I was on YouTube. Is that okay? Showing Duck Goose game now. I'm gonna message you real quick. Steam. Okay. There you go. Pandora is sent. Thank Women Led Gaming for that code. They sent a couple. So next one we're going to do is for Voyagers of Nira, which I will set up once we get through this ad. There we go.
Right now, we're working on a simplified Chinese
There we
language
go.
update that
What
is
I'll probably
coming
do
out
is I'll
later
take
this
it
year.
back.
We're very excited for you to play. The game is out on Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox
And
One,
we'll try and
Series
catch up what we
XS,
missed.
and PlayStation 5. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Are those bread slices?
Duck Detective.
The ghost of glamping!
Hey, Outer, welcome on in.
Duck Detective, the Ghost of Glamping, has already
hope you're
won its way
well.
onto PC and consoles, so go check it out if you haven't already.
Okay, we've had plenty of exciting premises so far, but how about a rhythm roguelike from the maestros behind Patapon? Get on your dancing shoes, folks, because Ratatan is up next.
Ratatan. We saw this yesterday. It looked really cute. All right, here is the next giveaway we are doing. Is available. It looks so cute.
Ratatan is coming to Steam Early Access on July 25th, but there's a free demo available on Steam if you want to give it a try.
And we're following that bombshell with a new trailer for Agatha Christie's
Yay!
Death on the Nile, an interactive 70s twist on the beloved detective mystery.
It's Poirot, don't you know?
Oh.
All right, it's gonna look weird for a second while I
Can't be.
mess with the cropping. No worries, it's been fun. Like I said, we're gonna try and go back to see which ones we missed. Since I know YouTube was cutting in and
Mr.
out.
Poirot, I guess you know why I asked you to come.
What do you
Oh,
suggest
thank
I
you.
do? And can you confirm that all the passengers are
Thank you
present
so
for the
much.
Yes, we keep the list. Everyone is here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to disrupt what promised to be a beautiful day, but I have some terrible news. But we must stay calm if we want to find the culprit. I have a small idea of the situation.
I'm May Leach.
My, you got here quickly.
I've just finished my latest case.
Thank you so much for that sub.
let's
It's
see
so
what I can find.
appreciated.
But someone is lying to me.
Uh-oh, a liar.
It's a big case, Miss Royce. A dangerous one. What do we have here?
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. I'm now going to search each of you. Then there's still time to stop them before they strike again.
Tomorrow, the day at least is here. Every question must have its answer.
Wild.
Agatha Christie Death on the Nile is coming to PC and consoles in September of 2025, but you can wishlist it now on Steam or the Epic Games Store.
Okay, I don't want to build up this next trailer too much, but let's just say you're gonna flip.
Oh, the puns.
Pandora! Thank you! Y'all, thank you so much. We're almost at our sub goal. Thank you. Oh, vampire! I'm gonna snooze the alert sound just so it's not going off during the games, but thank you. Y'all are not trying to do a hype train right now. Really? Homophobic during Pride Month. Scooby-Doo!
Zoinks, Laura! House Flipper 2 Scooby-Doo is meddling its way onto PC
The
and
Mystery
consoles
Machine.
this Scootober.
Now we're starting to close in on the end of the show, but not before we show you our final ones to watch deep dive.
Our team behind the scenes visited the Hangar 13 office for an exclusive insight into Mafia, the old country.
Pandora!
Here's all the gory details.
Pandora hates me. What the hell? Y'all are bullying me.
Mafia the Old Country
are bullying
is
me.
both a prequel to
Why?
the original Mafia trilogy.
Thanks,
it also
thank
sets
you.
things up for what might be to come in the future.
Pandora,
going back
thank you
to
for the 5
1900s
gifted
Sicily.
subs. Thanks,
So
thank you for
birth
the
of not just
1. Thank
the Mafia
you.
game, but also the actual Mafia itself.
Y'all
back
hate
to
me.
where
You
organized
bully
crime
me, you hate
first
me.
really came from.
In Mafia the Old Country, you play as a character called Enzo Favara, who's an upcoming
We will do our
gangster,
hype train
trying to make
dance
his way in the Sicilian Mafia.
once this is over.
He's worked in the sulfur
Thank you
mines,
so
sold there
much.
by his parents, a really
Y'all.
horrible upbringing for a kid, which unfortunately happened
What
back in
the
those days. So
hell?
he doesn't know family, he doesn't really know love. He escapes, he falls in with the Teresi crime family, and then this
So
game really,
kind,
the
thank
story
you.
shows his rise through the ranks.
Y'all are gonna make
as he
me
goes from
cry.
being this impoverished young man to a made man.
For Mafia the Old Country, we moved to Unreal Engine 5, which has really enabled us to do incredible things with the characters, with the landscapes, with
I'm
the
getting
cinematics.
emotional. Why
Every
are you
single
doing
aspect
this
of
to
the game
me?
has undergone a significant graphical upgrade.
Mafia's always been about pushing the technology of its day to do the best
Don't
in cinematic
do this
storytelling
to
and exciting
me.
narrative gameplay. It really makes what's already an emotional
Y'all,
story
seriously,
even more
thank you.
emotional and meaningful.
We've been able to capture incredible nuances in the mocap, in the acting. And
I
all of the
mean, you
character
can if you
performances.
want,
It's
because
really
I'm
helped us
just
to
a
bring our story to
sensitive
life.
girl,
And
you
as a little
know.
taste of what's in store,
Shut
we've
up.
got a cinematic to show, which
Get
shows a key
loved.
moment in Enzo's story.
Peggy 18.
Listen, how apropos this is happening to a Mafia trailer. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. If you're not here, your family. Why are you doing this to me? Or fucked if that's your thing. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Y'all, how are we at level 2? What the fuck, y'all? Thank you.
This is a family,
Thank you so much.
and in this family, we follow a code of honor.
I'm like fully going in on the content creation stuff. So like this really does mean
You're
trying to
here
not
because
cry.
of your deeds and the assertions of those who stand at your side.
During Pride Month,
life
how
is full of
dare?
secrecy. If you make a
How
friend,
dare?
meet a woman
I can tell nothing but he. See, you see it.
about our thing,
You understand.
it is binding. It is not forgiving. To betray one
Thank you.
is to betray all. Do you wish to commit
To the family.
your life to this family?
I called it.
Yes.
That's the question I will ask all of you when you sub to this channel. Do you commit yourself to the wolf pack?
Before the eyes of all here present. Join me.
Sorry, during Pride Month, we're obligated to support. How rude. I'm just a very ace bi gal, okay? It's attacking, it's homophobic. Dova, thank you. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Commit myself, or should I be commit? Oh no, Outer, don't say that. That would hurt. Ow.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
Yeah, thank you.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
My flesh must burn like this.
Yay! Sphinx! What the fuck?
My flesh must burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Sphinx! Thank you. That's so kind. What the f- We're almost at a nice percentage. Y'all, thank you.
Salud.
Salud, everybody! Salud! They're cheersing your hype train. Thank you. Y'all, how dare.
Take a trip to Sicily, where the Mafia of the Old Country lands on August 8th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Next on our docket is a developer presentation for Tenet of the Spark. If you haven't seen it all over social media, this is a time-hopping brawler where you solve puzzles and crush enemies across 3 distinct timelines.
Come on! Your public is asking for you!
Hey, what's up? I'm Artem, the game director at Rogue Games, a small indie team scattered around the globe. We're making our first game.
Salem said thank you. Your subs appease him greatly.
It's a cinematic action where you fight bad guys over free
You wanna say hello?
Present day, the Viking Age, and the Aztec civilization, all at the same time. You got it, right?
Ancestor.
Here's the baby. He says thank you so much for supporting us.
Just for show.
We so appreciate
All
it.
free characters to explore, deal with tricky enemy types, and solve puzzles. It also answers questions you thought you'd never ask. Like, how the hell does this black boxer have a Viking for the great grandpa? Or why does this train car turn into a giant rock? And the biggest question is, why did they risk a role with such a difficult project? Because
Thank you so much, y'all.
You can start with classic 1-2, then send your opponent across the arena with your
So
hammer,
very
switch
kind.
again to pull this dude a little closer, hit him
Whoa.
with a huge combo,
I like
cross
you can jump time while fighting. That's cool.
The hell are you?
And now
I
we're
don't know,
making the
man.
game with the blood, sweat, and spark. Tenet of the Spark. You got it, right?
I got a little mini-me. Look. Wash up, wash up.
We're not dropping the release date yet because we want to do it right. But we can say it's coming to both PC and consoles. Follow and wishlist Tenet of the Spark on Steam.
Reminder, we
Go
still
look
have
at
a
your family
giveaway
album. Maybe your
open.
grandpa was a badass like mine. You never know.
Enter that giveaway. Tenet of the Spark. I will mark that
Thank you
down
to War
because
Games for the inside scoop on
Farrah
Tenet of
might
the
like
Spark.
that.
It's coming soon to PC and consoles, so pop it on your wish list.
Easy still.
All right. What have you got for us, Laura?
A first look at gameplay for Creasel, Feeder of Idols.
Ooh.
This is a first-person horror shooter for fans of BioShock and Resident Evil.
Ooh,
You fight
BioShock.
creepy statues on a tormented island.
Resident
and
Evil.
Use blood as your ammunition.
I'm going to pre-order it right now.
Hi, Vivi. Oh, she's bleeding from the eyes.
Guide my path in this hour of darkness.
Hi, babies.
As the shadows of the abyss close in. Let God's sacred light banish them. And if I am to fall,
Hi, baby. Whoa. Y'all, thank you. We got about a minute left in this hype train. Thank you so much for all the support.
May ascend to you.
It literally means the world, so thank you.
Consumed in your flames.
Oh.
For all eternity.
Oh.
Now and forever.
Oh.
Crisol.
That looks scary. Look cool, but it looks scary.
Holy moly, that was good.
You're telling me. CoStream Theater of Idols is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 later this year, and your Steam wish lists in just a few moments, probably.
I hate to say it, Matt, but
Y'all, thank you so much.
Okay, well, how do you want to do this?
okay, I'm thinking we both look into that camera right there,
Okay.
and we're both sad that the show's over. But it's okay because that last trailer is really cool, and so the folks at home will be happy, and we've done a good job.
Thank you, Salem.
So,
Thank
does
you.
that work?
You know, sounds perfect to me. Please enjoy our final world premiere.
Ooh, I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Welcome, sisters, daughters of Hortus,
Whoa.
to these blessed halls of Porthbarrow.
Whoa.
You
That looks
have been
cool.
chosen, honored to the parish, to serve the will of Mother.
Mother.
So
I know, I love them together. They're fun.
let us see what flowers she's given us.
Oh. Paintress.
Such radiant blooms.
Whoa.
So full of promise.
Oh. Cult?
Now, I must confess a change in plans.
Oh.
You shan't be entering the garden today. Take
Cult?
heart, faithful ones. The garden must still be tended. And tonight, you will be sown!
Oh, I didn't like that. Why do games have to do the high pitch? Ritual tides. I'm sensing cult.
No, hold on. I've got something to show you.
Huh?
Ah, I bet you didn't expect that, did you?
So exclusive game may reveal this August at the Future Game Show. Gotcha. Cult.
That was your first look at Ritual Tides, a terrifying odyssey where you tango with Lovecraftian terrors.
Whoa!
Which will sit now because it's coming soon to PC.
We'll have the
Marking
full
that
gameplay reveal
down.
during the next Future Game Show in August, so mark your calendars for that. However, that does mean we've reached the very end of this year's Summer Showcase.
Don't go anywhere though, because FGS Live from Los Angeles airs right after this, with even more exclusive trailers, developer deep dives, and world premieres.
We'd like to thank everybody who has tuned into the Summer Showcase, as well as the dream-weaving developers who put their all into those amazing trailers we debuted today.
And remember, you can head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist your favorite games from today's show. We'll also have follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and the FGS YouTube channel.
I'm Matt Mercer.
And I'm Laura Bailey.
And
this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2025.
Yay! All right, I'm wondering if they're gonna cut stream. Because if they do, then I can rewind back to the games that we missed because of the skips. If not, then we might save that for tomorrow, since we have one more Game Show Fest tomorrow with PC. So it doesn't look like they're gonna cut it. It looks like they're gonna just roll it all in.
to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase.
I'm gonna check something real quick.
Amazing work as host, but it is not over yet. Because as you might be able to tell, there are some new stars in town. That being myself, Jules Gill,
and myself, Amy.
Okay, still going. Okay.
Live from Los Angeles. We are bringing you today some exclusive new trailers, demo drops, release date announcements, and of course, world premieres.
In fact, let's start with our very first exclusive. It is our very first world premiere.
Ooh. Space? I'm gonna automatically think of Pandora and Sleazy now, forevermore. Forevermore.
More Alvin.
Whoa, this looks cute. Reminder, y'all, we still have a giveaway open. If you would like to enter it, please do. It's #Salem. To grab a really cool game that we actually checked out earlier today. It's called The Voyagers of Nera. Mods you can, of course, enter too. You're more than welcome to. This is cute, though. Whoa! They're pretty. Ooh, Guardians of the Wild Sky. That's pretty.
Wait, so you're telling me that you can become a pirate, transform into an animal at will, and build your own skyfaring vessel?
And do it all with your mates. All of that footage came from the in-game online multiplayer.
Oh, this still might
Oh,
be
hell
so
yeah.
hard I can finally live out my dream.
Of being a pirate?
No, just having hair at will.
Ah. Well, anyway, Guardians of the Wild Sky is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. You can wishlist it now and sign up for the playtest.
Amazing.
Now, Jules, I don't want to shock you.
Good, because I do have a weak heart.
But our next game is a terrifying twist on an old-school classic. Ooh. Let's have a look at the multiplayer mode for System Shock 2's remaster.
Ooh. System Shock 2 multiplayer.
Did you kill him?
I shot him. He's still alive though.
So, in order to get out of that room, you're gonna have to push a button on the wall.
Oh god.
Jump down, okay. Two broken
Ooh,
ankles.
cross-platform.
There's probably a hypo for that.
I might have triggered 5.
Hi, babies. Yeah?
Okay.
What's up?
Oh, this is a cramped elevator.
Yeah, this is almost like it wasn't designed for full players. Here comes.
Hi, mommy.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Back to fail me again, insect.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, that multiplayer looks brilliant.
All right, last call for the giveaway. I am pulling it after this next trailer.
Indeed, and you can blast Showdown back to base elements when System Shock 2's remaster
Last time.
26th.
Now, Jules, do you know what else is fun?
Ripping off somebody's skin, wearing it to fool their mates, and then pretending to worship an eldritch god?
That was actually exactly what I was going to say. How did you...
I wrote this part of the script, so yeah.
Oh, fair. This is Necrofugitive.
In Necrofugitive, you are the monster. The nation of Avencia is at war. As the last surviving member of your cult, your deity has gifted you with unholy powers. Shapeshift through the kingdom, transform into enemies and deceive your foes. Unleash chaos wherever you go. choose abilities on the skill tree, and create the ultimate heretic of your dreams. Go in stealth, go in combat, go however you want toward freedom. The choice is yours. Other games
Baby.
let you pet the dog. In this game, you
Can I
be
pet
the
that dog?
Plus, for the first time, we're announcing local co-op.
Whoa.
And take Adventia by storm. Necrofugitive is coming to Kickstarter on June 24th. Pre-order now and get a free copy of Dead Man's Hand card roulette action.
How you doing, Bobbies?
Necrofugitive. Demo available on Steam. Pre-order now.
Woo! All right. I am pulling the winner.
And consoles with a Kickstarter launching on June 24th.
It is pure chaos, and I absolutely love it. But you know what else I absolutely love? Go on.
Yay!
Works for busy cities.
Outer, you are the winner.
You have no idea, mate.
Well, you're in luck because our next
Biggest
game is the Golden Joystick
congratulations.
Award-nominated Mini Motorways, which is bringing out a brand new game mode. Ooh, how exciting! Start your engines.
All right. I'm going to whisper you on Twitch. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Salem, I know you're very excited. Just make sure your whispers are open.
How does a game look both charming and tense at the same time?
Oh, it's the look that I go for. It's called being socially anxious and a people pleaser.
Ah, right, okay. And fans of Mini Motorways will surely
Yes, it looks like they are open for you. I'm messaging you right now.
on the 26th of August for Apple Arcade.
There you go. Enjoy.
Up next is a game that's making waves due to its breathtaking art style. And
Yeah,
high
you're
quality
good.
action. This is Moros Protocol.
Also, y'all, make sure to join our Discord, too, for whenever we go live. So we're live a couple times a week. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, typically.
Can you escape the confines of a
No.
decaying and deadly warship? Well,
No.
find out for yourself when the Morose Protocol drops on PCs later this year. And of course,
Woo!
you can wishlist it right now.
So, Jules, what's your deepest fear?
Well, that is a tough one, actually.
Let me know if you have any issues, Outer, and you should be able to respond to me, too.
My beard hair falls out and you find out that I've got no chin whatsoever.
I mean, hold on to those harrowing thoughts because we're about to have an interview with developers Variable State for upcoming sci-fi horror Deepest Fear.
Uh-oh, sci-fi, Pandora, Sleazy, and DNC, because I know you also like the sci-fi.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Burrows, creative director of Variable State. Right now,
Whoa.
I'm working on Deepest
Please
Fear,
hold.
a claustrophobic horror shooter in a retro-futuristic setting. You play Danny Carroll, survivor of a catastrophic disaster aboard an underwater
Whoa,
vessel.
space.
Far beneath the ocean, a secret has been unearthed which throws mankind's future into jeopardy. You must fight your way to the heart of a sinister project and uncover a mystery both deeply personal and profound in its implications. The game is an immersive
Nice.
sim with Metroidvania level design. It's a spiritual successor to games like System Shock 2 and Prey 2017. What distinguishes Deepest Fear from similar titles is its unique focus on real-time fluid simulation. Water in Deepest Fear looks and behaves in physically accurate ways. It flows over surfaces and floods environments, it conducts electricity, it transfers heat, it knocks you off your feet with surging currents and deadly vortexes. And it can be manipulated by creating dams, locking down compartments, and using tools and equipment unique to our sci-fi setting. And more than that, a deadly pathogen has infected the ocean itself,
Oh, that's
creating a primordial soup for violent entities to spontaneously manifest from. Every puddle, leak, or water source is a potential spawn point for an entity to strike. Some of the greatest stories ever told in games have come from the horror genre. Our ambition is for Deepest Fear to sit alongside these great works. Success is not guaranteed, but we know our commitment to quality and creativity are second to none. We will accept nothing less than to make the best game possible with the resources we have available. So expect triple A quality weapon feel, expect creative, strategic enemy AI behaviors, expect intuitive customizable controls, and expect high, stable frame rates across a range of hardware specs. For now, Deepest Fear is coming exclusively to Steam. If you'd like to see the game on other platforms, please let those platform holders know. We want it too. As for Deepest Fear's development, we'll have more to share about the game in the coming months. Please, please wishlist the game on Steam if you like what you see.
Ooh.
Deepest fear to be the next great immersive sim, and your enthusiasm energizes our creativity. So please spread the word, tell your friends, talk about the game on social media. It really helps more than you can imagine. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye.
It looks interesting. That's why I said I was like, Pandora.
Indeed, my friends. If you're looking for a horror show underwater, then Deepest Fear may be the game for you.
It sounds chilling, Jules, which right now would be most welcome. I am getting crispy in the LA sun.
Yeah, tell me about it. Even though I've got Factor 1000 liberally applied all over my body, I am burning up. In fact, I'm going to need to take a breather for a bit, if that's okay.
That's absolutely fine. In fact, our next game is both an action-packed RPG and an idle game, which for those of you who don't know,
Whoa.
you can literally play it half asleep with your hand on the mouse, clicking away.
Amazing stuff. Well, this is Berserk Bits.
RPG and idle. A. Nom 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 nom.
And you can wish this Berserk Bits over on Steam right now and check out an updated demo ahead of its launch later this year.
Woo! Now, prepare thy ears, Julian, because next we have a glorious coming-of-age adventure that doesn't just feature a bopping soundtrack.
Okay.
The bopping soundtrack is woven into the gameplay.
Whoa, I love when that happens. Heck yeah.
What are we doing?
Oh yeah, we've seen this a couple times. Mixtape. It looks really cool.
Is a coming-of-age action-adventure game about three friends on their last night together, and they listen to this perfectly curated mixtape containing music from Devo and Joy Division and Lush and Smashing Pumpkins and a whole bunch of incredible music. And through gameplay, through music, you relive their finest hours.
It felt important at the time.
The music is a mixtape, and so is the gameplay. There's everything from skateboarding to pulling slushies. There's an amazing level where you toilet paper a house. And let me just say,
Not the toilet papering a house.
is second to none. The way you can toilet paper that house, I'm extremely
That is
proud of.
wild,
And,
man.
You know, a Grand Theft Auto, nothing-
Sorry, I was pulling a fair stream in the background. That's what you just heard. I'm so sorry.
It's the pigs, darling.
I'd say one of the things I enjoyed most about making the game was collating the soundtrack.
Because we'll be heading to fairs after this stuff.
Of how to get that music. I'm not saying it was The Cure, but I remember we were trying to get one song, and one of the people who owned the copyright
Yeah?
was up a mountain, and we had to like send a Sherpa to go and find this guy so we could get the rights to playing song by The Cure. So that was definitely one of the most exciting things, was like tracking down these artists. I think if you really love hangout movies like Dazed and Confused or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or you're really into...
Yeah, baby.
I think that a lot of those references that you will get into mixtape.
Salem, do you
And I
have a
think
game that you want to
game-wise,
play?
It's hard to draw some comparisons to what it is.
Okay.
I think it's a weird mishmash of different things. I think maybe, like,
Salem's
what
enjoying the trailers. Are y'all?
something you could draw on.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's tonally whiplash from that game, but like I said, it's a mixtape of craziness of music. Of
Yeah?
Different emotions. of
You have so
different
many
eras.
emotions, man. What's going on?
Mixtape. It's coming very soon. Wishlisted on Steam. You're gonna be able to play it on Xbox and on Game Pass Day One, PlayStation, Epic, wherever. Sega Dreamcast. Please go out and play it. Thanks very much.
Mixtape. There have been noise complaints.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
featuring an ear-tickling soundtrack of absolute bangers. Mixtape is coming to PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series later this year. They had me at toilet roll TPing a house.
Not enough games have that as a feature, in my opinion, over there. Now, Ames, I just want to say something right here, right now. I think that you would make a great queen. And you want to know why? I think it's because you're kind, you're very regal, and I think that once the battle is about to begin, you would give one hell of a rousing speech.
Oh, thanks, man. I think you make a pretty good monarch, too. After all, jewels. The crown jewels. Oh. The puns. It writes itself.
Well, luckily for us, the next game that we're going to be talking about, Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown, is a medieval monarch simulator that is multiplayer. So
Oh.
take a look.
Ooh. Can I pet that dog? Can we pet the dog? I would like to pet the dog. I could just picture Pandora and I doing this and being chaotic AF. I'm not even lying, especially when they're like, will you be benevolent or malevolent? And I was like, well, what about both? What if we wanted to do both? Y'all are wild. Depends on the day and if I have my coffee. That's a mood.
The Crown is out now in early access, and if you play it, you too can build your own medieval legacy. Amy, what are you doing?
I'm practicing my breach and clear maneuvers, Jules.
Also, drops are enabled, so you should be getting stuff from Future Game Show too, like getting towards a goal.
Team of operatives. This is Phantom Squad.
Woo! Okay.
Jeez Louise, that game looks intense.
It really does. And you can get ready to clear, breach, and detain sooner than you think because Phantom Squad has a demo out right now, Jules.
Oh, lovely stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, let's keep the action going because now we're going to chat to Rogue Factor and their upcoming...
Since you already got us through that goal, thank you.
And gave us a developer interview, which is coming up right now.
So Hell is Us, in terms of genre, for me, is just...
Yeah, this looks really good, too.
I mean this in the sense that you're going to go live an adventure with a very strong emphasis on exploration and discovery with absolutely no hand-holding. And it's kind of 50% exploration, 50% combat, so third-person melee combat with medieval weapons, even though it takes place in the modern era. There's a whole story behind that, of course. And yeah, I mean, you're by yourself and you need to figure out what's going on and go on investigations and fight your way through at the same time. So today I'll talk about the dungeons in Hell is Us and what they mean and why they're there. They're so linked to the story and the lore and the deep history of the country and why all that stuff is happening without spoiling anything. And they're tremendously at the center of your golden path and what you need to achieve. I don't want the dungeons to be in modern environments as well, like an abandoned warehouse or an abandoned metro station or stuff. I still wanted the dungeons to be like, you know,
I hear you, baby.
You know what I mean? And you need to go through them, and there's puzzles, and there's things to figure out. There's side stuff.
Sam says hi, everybody.
And there are main challenges at the end, which are not always necessarily
hello.
fight related, but there's always like a kind of like a.
Sam is excited you are here. Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in.
Obviously, we're a very small team for a game.
Y'all, please do me a favor and go follow Kamesy. Kamesy's wonderful, phenomenal, incredible.
Some like all the time.
There's so much good in this space. How are you doing, Lovey?
Good old thing of like, there's dungeons in this game.
Would you like to make an alliance with the Crocodile Empire? We bring laughs and spice and generally being nice. Fuck yeah, we will. Salem agrees too. Come see. Very baby. Hey, hi Kimsey. Hi. I'm very eep. I feel you. I'm gonna probably take a nap once we're done. We're how are you having fun time with the showcases? Yes. Yes, that was Salem. He's a baby. Yeah, lots of really interesting games and such. We were a little bit bummed because we had to switch from YouTube to the Twitch channel of Future Games because it kept we were having such mood whiplash with like what was going on. So we had to that was just so much. We were laughing. It was funny as hell. But it was just like, what is happening here? Like it's all cutesy, then we're all on fire. Like it was wild. So we were a little bummed that it seemed like we missed out on a couple games, but we have one more showcase tomorrow with PC games. So we'll see. But yeah, it's been good. We're like I said, I am also tired. So I feel that we've been Wholesome Direct, and then immediately afterwards was women-led games, and then we did a demo for a bit. So it's been go pretty much constantly. Cozy IRS to fire and back. It was such a he really was. I was like, I didn't know what was happening, to be honest. There's so like this is such a big Games Fest weekend, like, and I do appreciate that they're oh, are we? Oh fuck yeah. Heck yeah, Kamesy. Yeah. I love that. Yeah, I normally don't stream on Sundays, but I was like, you know what? Okay. And I like that it's going to be the next day, so I have at least a day, like an evening to recoup. Wish I knew about the schedule earlier. Yeah, there's like a couple more too I would have loved to have included, but so I could plan better. Yeah, and like even now I just got a notification that another one just started for like Frosty Game Fest. I saw that the Latin America Game Fest was going on for a bit. The South East Asian, like I love that they're giving room and space to highlight all of these incredible developers and creators and games. I kind of wish that we got a little bit more time, because the problem we're running into, if you're my brand of Neurospace, eventually you just start to get a little bit overstimulated from all the different games. So like, I know my chat has noticed, like I'll be like super talkative and then I get super tired, like tired and just very quiet for a little bit, and then it pop back out like, yay, and then I'm back to being quiet. And I understand there's a limited amount of time, but it's also just like, oh boy. But I do appreciate with the different showcases, we've been able to not only see different games that like there's not been a lot of repeats, but we're also just getting a wide variety of different style of games. Like I said, for us, it was really refreshing in the women-led games, for instance, that there were no first-person shooter games. Mainly first-person, because I get super sick when it comes to those types of games. So I was really enjoying the fact that like there were shooter games, but it wasn't first-person. But I'm so rude. Y'all, please go follow Kamesy. Kamesy's incredible. Does a lot of co-streaming, does Love and Deep Space, and we love to talk about it because it's so good. And just does a lot of wonderful things in the space. For those of you coming in from Kamesy, hi, I'm DNDJordanLea, she, her, they pronouns. I'm a demi-bi, chronically ill, chronically in pain, award-winning TTRPG content creator, performer, and producer. We do a lot of things on stream with raising money for charity, comparing aspects of TTRPGs back to video games. We're actually raising money for charity right now. Let me see if I remember my code. I think it's Translifeline, right? I'm a liar. I'm a big fat liar. Is it Pride? I don't remember my commands. Give me a second. My brain is literal mush. Was there a game that you saw that you were like super excited about, Kamesy? That you were like, we were playing bingo with it to start the day of like, what's a Jordan core, Salem mood, like, is it on timers? Probably. There it is, charity. It's charity. I knew it was something simple. By the way, we are raising money for Trans Lifeline right now. So if you would like to help us out, we have a team that is open and still accepting team members. Scum for the memes. I love it. So we currently have a team goal of 500. We're currently at 355 as a team. But yeah, we are raising money for Trans Lifeline. So whelp. Trans Lifeline all month long and going into July as well. So if you would like to help us out, please do. Also consider following the channel. We are always welcoming in new Haven Wolfpack members. I'm live most days of the week with co-working, and then we play games in the afternoon. We also have TTRPGs and stuff that we do too. So also I already micromanage my poop so well. Oh jeez. We're going to be playing this when it comes out. We're going to be playing this. I finished recording the demo yesterday.
That's the DLC.
Date everything. I play a laundry hamper. She's possessive. And it's an unhealthy relationship.
It is.
Totally try it out.
Maybe you can fix her.
Yeah, maybe. What about you?
I play Chance, the D20, to no one's surprise.
Yep, I got it.
Outcomes.
Chance, what a great name.
He's great too.
I was just
They put so many people
doing my introduction about who I am, Perpetual, but yep, it's turned up.
It's rare that someone comes out with a game that ends a genre. Because I don't know what you date from this point forward in games.
Date
where you can date everything.
You can date your existentialism, can't you?
Oh yeah, among other. I know a few things that you can unlock in that game, and it's so. Play it. It's coming out soon.
It's going to be really fun.
So good. The
Really,
writing is
really
incredible. It's so well done, y'all.
What's up, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass.
Oh my god.
It is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
Yay! And Kamesy, I understand if you need to raid and run. Totally get it. Pandora, I'm so normal.
Interview coming to the FGS YouTube channel soon with the lovely Matthew Mercer and Laura Bailey. So subscribe for that.
Yay!
You too can date everything when the game drops on June the 17th for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and of course, PC.
Woo! Sticking with the theme of looking at your home in a different way, we're going to have a little look at brain-tickling puzzler, The House of Tesla.
Ooh. Is this like blueprints? Seek the enigmatic Nikola Tesla. Ooh, solve intriguing puzzles. This is also giving like National Treasure. Like the movies with Nick Cage. A little bit. I just realized I was supposed to fix something for Kebab. Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. So might as well have you up while I get it. Aw, thank you. We'll take good care of your community, as always, Kamesy. And knowing me, I'll have your stream up tomorrow while I'm lurking.
I struggle to change a bloody light bulb in my house, so I've got no chance with that game. However, you too can feel illuminated mentally when House of Tesla drops on Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC later this year.
Now, Jules, think fast. What's next?
I just told you my brain no work good. Topless dog poker.
Oh, I wish.
Huh?
It's another world premiere.
Oh, that was like my fifth guess.
Enjoy.
Here we go.
Hope. That's my name. My home is in the city of Shenyang. It's beautiful.
Love the
I've
art
always
style.
felt safe here. But that's all about to change. I live with my parents in a small apartment downtown. Or I did. I'm home! Mom? Dad? Anyone here?
Uh-oh.
What happened? I need to find my parents. But how can I if I don't even know why they disappeared? People here are scared and don't want to get involved. But at least some are willing to talk. I don't know where this is leading me, but every clue reveals more of the city's darkest secrets.
Interesting.
No matter what, I have to find my parents. And as long as I'm searching, I still have hope.
Hope in the city. Ooh, that looks interesting. This August. Interesante.
And that was the world premiere cinematic trailer for Hope in the City, a neo-noir mystery coming soon to PC. If you like what you saw, wish this now on Steam.
Now, with our next game, we're travelling back in time to medieval legacies,
Oh.
sword fighting, and of course, bardcore music.
Is it called Rhythm of the Night?
No.
A Hard Day's Night?
No.
All Night Long?
Are you done?
Never.
Roll the clip.
Night Fever?
No.
Since we've got
Whoa.
all the time in the world, let me tell you a story about King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table.
Whoa.
It was a mythical time when being a knight really meant something. For them,
I like this
honor
style.
was worth even more than life. But they knew how to spare their
Whoa.
adversary when he deserved it.
This looks really
They
cool.
courageously confronted the treacherous and deceitful, and delivered justice to the poor and oppressed. They served their king and queen loyally, in war and in peace.
Oh, you did, Kamesy? Did
because
you
they
like
knew
it?
that their sovereigns would support them in return when they needed it.
I like this layout. Like, it's really
Magic
interesting.
was everywhere.
Oh,
Fairies,
wow.
Dragons and giants were part of every great adventure. Above all, it was a time when the strength of warriors came from love, not hate.
The music's so good.
Listen to this story and learn, young knight. Because when reality is nothing but lies,
Oh,
violence
really?
and injustice, it is wise to turn to legends for hope.
Whoa. Legends? Ooh. Very cool. I liked that. That was awesome.
Legends of the Round Table is a colourful medieval RPG in which you undertake perilous quests in order to defend your kingdom.
Well met, my liege. Up next, we have the sequel to a beloved action RPG that I know loads of people are excited about.
Moonlighter!
especially this guy.
Yep.
We spoke to the devs behind Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. Here's what you can expect from the upcoming game.
Here we go. Oh my god, the game style is so cute.
We've been like working a lot in Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, and we are so happy that it's coming.
It's so cute.
Moonlighter 2 is basically the direct sequel to the first one, and you are a little merchant that used to get into trouble. And
The
you
babies.
experience, like classic fantasy
He's just a
adventures,
baby.
so seen in many video games, but as the role of a merchant that has to take care of a shop and survive. Basically, what we tried with Moonlighter 2 is bring everything that made it special, the first one, and try to upgrade it, update it, make it more polished, more fitting. And we are trying to make new and old players come back and enjoy a lot like the world and the game that we made for them. So yeah, I hope we made it.
Already, a lot of people already love it. And this time we are going more rogue, we are going 3D, we are going into a whole new dimension of quality and ambition. Honestly, the thing I'm more excited to see people trying and to try it myself when the game is fully released is the new combat system.
Music's really good.
I already love all the Zelda nods here and there.
What?
In the game, but
You're
this time
silly.
You can feel that there's a new combat system, a more deeper system in there, like with the perks that we also have in the dungeons, that you can really create and experiment in a lot more ways than in the first game, and I'm really excited to try that.
Heck
I
yeah.
think that if you love Hades and how it's played, and
We do love
you
Hades
are
in this
playing
house.
Wind Waker, you have the perfect tiling here. Moonlighter 2 is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox Series this summer. So I can't wait for you to try it.
Tell me, little merchant, how much can you take?
Bring it on. Moonlighter 2, the Endless Vault. There you go.
Oh man, that looks absolutely fantastic. It looks so good, doesn't it? They've added loads of new mechanics. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault is coming to PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series this summer.
Nice.
Fantastic stuff. Now, Amy, how do you fancy revealing another release date for another game?
Ooh.
Okay, well, here's the official release date trailer for upcoming quirky action rhythm puzzle platformer Antro.
I am the guilt of the consequence of everything that was destroyed. I gave myself to work frees us from all guilt. I surrender to El Salvo. El Salvo watches over us. I surrender to La Cupola. La Cupola provides. Only then will we see the sun. Only then will we see the sun.
The style is very interesting, very retro. Love it. Very cool.
You heard it here first, guys. Antro is coming to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC on the 27th of June. If you're keen, wishlist it now and have a bash at the free demo.
Now,
Woo!
Amy, I've got a question for you. How do you feel about clowns?
Absolutely not.
That is a
Content
shame,
warning,
because we're actually
clowns.
talking about Terrify, the arcade game, an old-school beat-em-up side-scrolling title, and it stars everyone's favourite murderous clown, Art. Plus, it's co-op, so we can play it together. How about I watch you play from behind a pillow? Oh, I was hoping that you take charge. I'm terrified too.
Yes, content warning, clowns. If you do not like clowns, maybe look away for the next like 2-3 minutes. Oh my gosh, so much blood. So much. All right, you are safe. If you were stepping back from the clowns, you were good.
Also take a bin bag on a night out.
I've told you about that. That's just weird. Why do you... Anyway, Terrify the arcade game is coming to PC and consoles very soon. And of course, it's going to be invading your nightmares as well.
Now, I reckon I can sell you, Jules, on our next game in 6 words.
Absolutely impossible, but go on.
Bears and giraffes in mech suits.
Huh?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Roll that trailer. Roll that trailer.
Listen up, rookie. You
Ah!
think you've got what it takes to survive?
He's a chicken in a mech suit.
Upgrade. Unleash the ultimate machine. Rewrite the battlefield again.
What?
Again. So choose your pilot. Build your mech.
Oh my god.
Lockdown. This is Animal Stars Arena.
That is wild, man.
I tell you what, those mechs are so cute and adorable that I just want to collect them all and sit in my studio painting them for hours at a time.
Yeah, Salem, do you want a mech suit?
It really, really is, and I do not apologise.
Y'all, should Salem get a mech suit?
Animo Stars Arena.
If you liked it, mech
Wow.
Boo, boo.
Salem,
Go to
no!
their Kickstarter and wishlist it on Steam. It really helps the devs out.
It really does indeed. Now, the next game that we're going to be talking about is a bit of you, my friend, because it is a time travel.
You knocked off my... He knocked off Silas.
You really know
He
me.
knocked him
Indeed,
off.
indeed, and it's also a world premiere. Enjoy.
I gotta mute and fix this. Get some good sleep, Kamesy. Yeah, he knocked him off. Oh.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna mute while I fix this.
I'm not quite sure what I just watched, but
All
I do
right,
know
he's
I
back
need
in
to
his
play it
spot.
immediately.
Well, what you did actually watch was Dead Watch, a quirky comedic horror puzzle game that's dropping for PC in 2026.
Woo!
Ames, you still with me?
I'm just wishlisting Dead Watch on Steam.
Ah, right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
There we go, right,
Salem.
that's done. Where are we off to next?
We are going to an 80s fictional abandoned paradise.
Oh.
Worst holidays,
Salem,
mate.
come on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He taught me how to see
Kenny.
the world, how to listen when no one is speaking.
Stop.
The only thing he ever feared was me, following in his footsteps.
I like this except the first person. That's my only
But when it's
complaint.
all said and done, he'll be glad I did.
No, 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 no.
Right.
I would still play this if it wasn't first person.
Dark times we're in, eh?
But it looks really cool.
Don't go thinking you're a hero, kid.
There's a reason why they're keeping people out.
Who's behind all this?
Your uncle is a dangerous man, Miss Ravenstone.
Is he? Or is he just super chill and you're jealous of him? Very interesting.
That was the latest trailer for Dimhaven The Lost Source, a narrative-driven puzzle adventure game. And Amy, what the hell are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
Well, our Uber driver's cancelled again. And
Right.
we've got to get back to the hotel somehow, so I'm calling a sandworm.
Okay, well, luckily
Dune?
we are talking about Dune Awakening, which this seems very
Called
reminiscent
it.
of, because we went to go speak to developers about their MMORPG game, and they had things to tell us, big, small, and worm-like. My Uber was like working a couple of minutes ago. We don't need to do this, surely.
We're fine, he said 3 minutes.
This is your path
Whoa.
to awakening.
Hello, my name is
Hi,
Joel
Amy.
Wallace, and I'm the creative director in Funcom Oslo, and we're working.
Hang on, I must skip Salem Loving.
Awakening is a survival game on a massive scale. It's first and foremost a great Dune game, and then we layer in the survival elements that make a lot of sense because Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. So you'll be dodging sandstorms, sandworms, hostile scavengers
The
on
babies.
planet, avoiding Sardaukar dropships, and playing through the game as you level
Heads
up.
up, y'all. We have an ad incoming in 3 minutes.
That's happening in the Imperium. I like to refer back to the actual writing of Frank Herbert because there's a scene in the book where Paul is in an ornithopter and they ask Liet Kynes, what would you do if you were trapped in the desert? And he says very simple, check the integrity of my still suit, stick to rocky ground to avoid the sandworms, and if you're very careful and stay out of the storms, you can make your way out of the desert. And that's kind of how I would expect people to start our game. Get equipped, check the integrity of your gear and make sure that you're getting water, stick to rocky ground, and slowly make your way to civilization. The first thing you need to know about Dune Awakening's story is
I have never played Dune, never read Dune, never seen the movies.
gave birth
So,
to a daughter instead of a son, so Paul Atreides does not exist. And the game kind of explores the concept.
it looks interesting. I just don't know anything about it.
Player, you start out as a prisoner on a prison transport bound for a place called Neo Carthag, and your prison ship gets shot down, and you land in this in this shipwreck. You get rescued from the shipwreck by a mysterious stranger, and that's kind of where your journey begins in the game. And then as you explore the story, you basically go out with this task: find the Fremen.
Sorry, Salem's playing.
You're trying to figure out what has happened to the native people of Arrakis, where they've gone, and why. we aren't going into too much detail about post-launch, but there's one thing I've promised the fans that I can tell them is going to come down the road, and that is riding sandworms.
Sandworms! Dune.
Dune Awakening is out now for those who pre-ordered on Steam, on PC. It is coming on June 10th for people who purchase through Steam on PC, and it will be coming to consoles at a later date.
Amazing stuff. Now, unfortunately, we are at the tail end of our show, but we're going to leave you with one final thing.
All
that is
right.
absolutely beefy, my friends.
What
Get
is it?
Hyped.
Thank you so much for joining us for FGS Live from LA. We've had an amazing time. Thank you for indulging our silly and possibly very sunburnt antics.
Yeah, definitely. But you can get yourself hyped for the next Future Games Show showcase, which is going to be at Gamescom in August. And in between those 2 points, you can go over to the FGS Steam page and wishlist all the games that were featured in this showcase.
Heck yeah.
And the one with Matt and Laura.
Speaking of Steam page, you'll also find a fair few demos over there from many of the games you saw tonight, including the one you're about to see.
So all that's left to say is goodbye, and thank you very much for having us.
Masz. Wstrętna, wijąca się i oślizgła masz. Gdzie ja jestem?
O!
No jak to gdzie? W jeziornych kolonii. No nie wygłupiaj się.
Oh God.
Wiesz jak pogrywać ze szkodnikami, świeżak? O, widzę, że nie z byle kim skacze.
I know, well damn.
Zrobię jazdę próbną, tam jest fajna trasa.
That's wild.
Proszę tego nie robić.
Już k***wa mać, daj kobiecie trochę prywatności.
Cholera jasna, proszę pani!
Przemyśl to. Może będziesz tego żałował.
Damn. This person is doing the most right now, for real. Yay! Summer Game Showcase, thank you. We did it. All right. I'm gonna move over to just chatting. Whew! That was a lot of games, y'all. Oh, so much happening. So much. How are y'all doing? Did you all have fun? I know we're in an ad. I'm sorry. There's not much I can do about it. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of games. Holy shit. I think I added a fuck ton to my wish list, and then I downloaded a bunch of demos that I'm not sure if I'll stream them, but I think I'll definitely make videos of and then put them on YouTube. I know. It's storming outside and you're unhappy about it. There's not much I can do about it, honey. So yeah, that was a lot of fun though. Lots of things, lots of games, lots of wild things. So I know this was another long day for everybody, but thank you for sticking around. Thank you again, Women-Led Games and Wholesome Direct, for this incredible opportunity. It's been a lot of fun and really cool to be able to officially co-stream it. So yeah, it's been really, really nice. I'm gonna turn my alerts back on. I apologize if they go off. But welcome back from the ad break. We were just chatting real quick. Was there a game or games that you're super excited about? Maybe you're trying out the demo. Maybe it's on your wish list for later. I'm very curious about that Fayology, Death and Fayology game. So I want to figure out what I messed up. Because I want to explore that for sure. And then obviously a bunch of games that I think would be fun to stream on the channel too. Especially once we finish up Expedition 33. So yeah, I am going to sign off from YouTube. YouTube, thank you for hanging out today. And I will catch y'all on YouTube tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.